Hello and welcome to Fired Up Pretoria, which also houses Hero Linwood. I'm joined here today by Mr. Ian van der Merwe, and he'll be answering some questions we had regarding the Xpulse 200 we had on test recently. Ian, thank you so much for joining us today.
Morning, thanks and welcome guys. Welcome to our shop here in Linwood. We've been here since October last year. Things are going great. As you said, my name's Ian van der Merwe. I'm the branch manager here for the branch in Pretoria.
Cool stuff. I think let's just jump straight into it. People do like making their bikes their own, and as far as the Xpulse goes, what are the options for accessories available in SA?
Okay, so from the accessories point of view, Josh, there is things in the pipeline for the disc brake guards. There are pannier brackets coming, as well as some soft luggage. We do also fit an aluminium top box, but obviously you can also buy any shared or give you top box and fit them, which a lot of guys have done. Second to that, Flying Brick are also supplying us with some Rock Fox panniers as well, or pannier brackets, which you can add a fuel cell or a tool tube. Will also be available from them shortly.
That's amazing, because the kind of bike that it is and the versatility that it offers, it's an excellent thing that these third parties are really coming to the table in terms of that. Just jumping from that quickly, something we noticed on this bike is it has an eco mode. And
yes.
The bike itself is so economical that having an eco mode feels kind of superfluous, but would you mind explaining to us how exactly that works?
So in the eco mode, it's just a fuel saving option, which, as you said, these bikes do 50 kilometers to the litre almost, and I don't understand where it would be, maybe in the European or Asian countries, but if you invoke it, what it does is just gives you a gear shifting notification on the dash, up and down, to make it a little bit more fuel efficient if that's what you need.
So it reprograms you as a rider to just remind you and say, okay, you know, instead of cracking it open here, just calm down a little bit.
Change up now and change down, just to save a bit more fuel.
And extend the tank even more.
Longer, yeah.
So, it's crazy. In terms of model variants available in SA within the Hero range, what are they?
So you test rode the Pulse 200, which is the standard model, the one you can probably see here in view. Addition to that, there's a rally version of that bike, which is the upgraded suspension front and back, handlebar risers. It comes with 2 seats, a off-road rally seat, extended stand. This gives it a lot more ground clearance. Then there's the road bike, which is called the 200T. So it's exactly the same frame, same tank, same lights, everything. The only difference is the seat's different, and it's got 17-inch steel wheels on it.
That's cool. So it's sort of like a platform that they've built, and you can decide, are you more road orientated in the T, which is lower than the Xpulse would be, or do you like the dirt functionality more of the Xpulse?
Correct, yeah. So the T is 300mm lighter, the smaller wheels, more road orientated, whereas the Xpulse 200, 21-inch front wheel, which makes it great on dirt roads.
So the bike we had on test was a 2021 model, and there are some changes for the 2022 models. What are they?
Correct. So one of the big differences visually will be there's a color scheme change. The other is that it'll come with a oil cooler. So a lot of people go into the web and see the 4-valve motor and assume that's the new one coming. So we're not going to import the 4-valve motor. That is a proper Euro 5 certified motorcycle with a catalytic converter. However, the 22s we're bringing out will have an oil, as I said, the oil filter, the oil cooler, and the different colors. But the bike is hardware-wise, it's Euro 5 compliant, other than the catalytic converter, and it won't be the 4-valve. So you've got a Euro 5 motorcycle as far as all the other compliance goes with lighting and safety features, brakes, etc. But we will just not bring in the catalytic converter and the 4-valve, just to keep costs down. Perfect.
In terms of servicing costs, what are we looking at on these kind of bikes?
So we recommended to our dealer network that the full service cost for an Xpulse is $699. That includes the parts and the labor. That's for the base recommended service parts or the inspection. Obviously anything in addition to that will be extra, but we're trying to keep costs low, and that's the guideline that they've been given.
Yeah, given what the bike is, that's what you're trying to do. Is it's a bike that's affordable to buy, it's affordable to run, it's not that expensive to fill up, so it really ties in nicely to that little thought. The next question I have is maybe a little bit of a tricky one, but Hero does have a Dakar team that's doing quite well, and Ross Branch has actually been put into the seat there. So, I mean, great for them as far as that's concerned. The modified 450s that they run in the Dakar, are there any plans further down the line maybe to bring that into their offerings?
So it's a very popular question, Josh. Everybody's asking about that. Unfortunately, at the moment, there's no talk of a commercial version of that. They're 3 years into that, as this was the third Dakar running with that bike. As you saw, they won a stage with it. It's actually we heard it's the fastest 450 on the Dakar at 188 k's an hour. So yeah, we're hoping, I think everybody's hoping, because being in South Africa, obviously we want a little bit more horsepower. Our distances are longer to travel. So yeah, there's no talk of it yet at the moment. They've built specific bikes for the race, and that's where it is so far.
So fingers crossed, you know, the high uppers are listening and, you know, maybe making that decision. You can only hope. The final question I have for you, in terms of your footprint in South Africa, where are you guys located, where are you based? Because it's such an up-and-coming brand, I'm sure you guys are very keen to service people as much as you can.
No, sure. So we want to be countrywide. At the moment, if my memory serves me correctly, we're at 17 or 18 dealerships appointed so far, cross-country, in all provinces. That's growing as they get vetted and meet the criteria to be a dealer. So there's different levels of dealers. Some just sell, others sell and service, others carry the parts as well. So here at Hero Linwood, we have a workshop that we use next door as a subcontractor, but I have parts here, and I sell the new bikes, obviously. So that's how it works. We're on, I think, 17 or 18, but it's growing all the time. Obviously, the delivery market being quite big for Hero. That was the initial drive. Yeah, so that's where we are. And you just watch, if you go onto the Hero website, you'll see all the dealerships that are registered currently.
Fantastic. No, it's great to hear that the brand is on the up and up, because it really is an impressive little machine. And no, I hope you guys have all the successes in future.
All right, thank you.
All right, so that was Ian van der Merwe from Fired Up Pretoria, who also have Hero Linwood on site. Please do come check out the incredible range of bikes if you want to test them for yourself. And please do subscribe to MotoTribe for more if you like what you saw here. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.